The story begins long ago when a warrior named Gregory from the Falcon Group traps a witch named Malson inside a chamber beneath a rock. Gregory's duty is to protect people from supernatural threats. Centuries pass, and the witch remains imprisoned. Then comes the night of the blood moon when the moon turns red and Malon's powers increase. Using this power, she escapes. The story shifts to a small village where ringing a bell means someone needs urgent help. Here we see an old man who is revealed to be Gregory. His assistant William comes to take him because the village needs his help. Soldiers from the kingdom arrive and mock Gregory thinking he's just a weak old man. But Gregory easily defeats them and agrees to go. Before leaving, Gregory gathers his black magic tools and reaches an old church. Inside, he finds a young girl. Gregory realizes the girl is possessed by Malon, meaning the witch has already escaped. He uses his powers and forces Malon's spirit out of the child. Outside, Malon threatens Gregory and tries to escape by transforming into a dragon-like form. Since silver is her weakness, Gregory and William trap her using silver chains. But just before being locked inside the cage, Malon grabs William and pulls him in. She kills William, gaining more power. Knowing she's a threat to the world, Gregory sets the cage on fire. But after years of imprisonment, Mother Malon has become much stronger. She breaks free from the burning cage and escapes again. After this, the story moves to a nearby village where a boy named Tyne lives with his family. For the past few days, Tyne has been having strange visions of spirits. He doesn't understand why this is happening to him. Sometime later, Master Gregory arrives and wants to take Ty with him because Hein is that seventh son. Tyne wants to go with Master Gregory because he has already seen him many times in his visions. However, Tyne's mother does not want to believe. In the end, she agrees and gives him a protective amulet meant to keep him safe from dark forces on the journey. Meanwhile, Malon returns to her castle after hundreds of years. The castle is completely ruined. Her sister Lizzie is also there, badly burned from Gregory's attack long ago. Malson has grown so powerful that she restores Liz's beauty in a single moment. She then transforms the ruins into a grand royal castle. Malon vows to take revenge on Gregory and begins rebuilding her scattered army. On the other side, Gregory and Tyne go to the market to buy supplies. There, villagers are dragging a young girl away to burn her, believing she is a witch. Tyne stops them and claims he is Master Gregory's assistant and can deal with the girl himself. The villagers agree and let her go. Tyne tries to learn more about the girl because he has seen her many times in his visions. However, she refuses to tell him anything about herself and asks him not to tell Gregory about their meeting. The story then shows the girl's home, which is actually Malklin's royal castle. Her name is Alice. She is half witch and half human. Lizzie has sent her to secretly watch Gregory in time. Malon is pleased with Alice and tells her to continue spying on them. Later, Gregory and Tyne travel through a dark, empty forest. The forest illusions keep distracting Tyne. Soon, they encounter a terrifying creature, and Tyne panics. Gregory calms him down and explains that the creature is actually his friend. After this, Gregory takes Tyne to his home. At Gregory's home, Tyne notices a picture and realizes that Gregory is a member of the Falcon Group. Gregory tells him that he is the last surviving member of the group. The Falcon Group was the only order that fought not just dark spirits, but witches as well. Gregory wants to see if Tyne can fight witches, but Tyne is not very good at hunting. Disappointed, Gregory sends him to sleep. Late that night, Tyne hears a knock at the door. When he opens it, he finds a demon sent by Malon to kill both him and Gregory. Before the demon can attack Tyne, Gregory steps in and kills it. Gregory is upset to see that Tyne tried to run instead of fighting. He angrily turns away to leave, but suddenly Tyne throws a sword that lands perfectly in the wall right in front of Gregory. This shows that Tyne is actually very skilled at aiming. Realizing this, Gregory begins to tell him about Malon. He explains that Malson is the queen of witches and extremely powerful. She was imprisoned for hundreds of years, but now she is free. She is gathering her army to destroy the world, including many dangerous demons they will have to face. Later that night, Tyne senses someone again. This time, it is not a demon, but Alice. She has come to get information about Gregory and his secret plans. Tyne doesn't realize this and tells her everything, including that Gregory and Tyne plan to attack Malkin's castle the next day. Alice, who has started to feel something for Tyne, warns him to stay away from the mission. Despite this, Tyne leaves with Gregory the next day to go to Malkin's castle. On the way, soldiers stop them and say the king needs Gregory's help. They have captured a powerful monster and locked it in a cage. Gregory agrees to go. At the king's place, Gregory sees the monster trapped inside a massive cage. It looks like a giant bear and has already killed several soldiers. Gregory throws silver ash on the creature, forcing it to reveal its true form. The monster's name is York, and the king orders him to be killed. Gregory and Tyne secure York in a cage. Gregory hands Tyne a torch and tells him to kill the monster, but Tyne cannot do it. In the end, Gregory kills York himself. After this, Gregory scolds Tyne, saying that if he cannot kill York, he will never be able to kill Malin. Gregory refuses to take Tyne with him anymore and decides to go alone to kill Malin. Seeing Tyne alone, Alice comes to him. From Tyne's words, she realizes that their ally York has been killed. By now, Alice has fallen in love with Tyne, and she doesn't want any harm to come to him. Tyne also has feelings for Alice. The two grow close and spend the night together. While sleeping, Tyne has another vision. He sees Malin killing Gregory. Tyne understands that if he leaves Gregory alone, he will die. And if Malin wins, the world will be destroyed. Realizing this, sets out to find Gregory. After traveling some distance, Tyne finds Gregory, who is already waiting for him. Gregory knows that Tyne has fallen in love with a witch. Gregory then tells him a story. He says that he once loved a witch as well, Malin herself. But Gregory later married someone else and Malin was deeply hurt. She lost control and began using her dark powers to harm people. To stop her, Gregory pretended to love her again and was finally able to imprison her. Gregory warns Tyne that Alice is also a witch and will eventually reveal her true nature. As Gregory, Tyne, and their companion move forward, a monster sent by Malin suddenly attacks them. Tyne asks how it can be defeated. Gregory says it is nearly impossible to kill and tells them to run as fast as they can. They hide behind a large rock after passing through a cave, but the monster continues to chase them. With no choice left, they jump into the water below. Gregory believes the monster is afraid of water and cannot follow them. But he is wrong. The monster jumps in after them and grabs Tyne. Tyne fights back bravely and strikes the monster's head with his sword. Still, they are all in danger as the strong current pulls them toward a high waterfall. The monster is killed when it falls from the great height, while Gregory and Tyne survive. As soon as they come out of the water, a witch attacks Tyne. It is Lizzie. When her sword touches the amulet around Tyne's neck, the attack is reflected back. She realizes that the amulet belongs to Malin. Lizzie immediately leaves to inform her sister. Gregory is pleased to see Tyne alive and realizes that he has defeated Mal's sister. Tyne then asks Gregory about the amulet. Gregory explains that it once belonged to Malin but was stolen by another witch many years ago. As Malin's power weakened, Gregory was able to imprison her. Tyne now realizes that the amulet was given to him by his mother, and it doesn't take him long to understand the truth. His mother was also a witch. Meanwhile, when Alice returns to the castle, Malin offers her a deal. She already knows that the amulet is with Tyne. Malin tells Alice that if she brings the amulet from Tyne's neck, she will spare his life. Alice wants to protect Tyne at any cost. So, she leaves to get the amulet. Malin gathers her army and reveals her true form. She leads an attack on a nearby city, the same place where Tyne's family lives. People run in fear as witches and monsters attack from all sides. Tyne's mother refuses to stand by. She begins killing Malkin's monsters to protect the city. Before long, Malin learns that a witch is fighting against her own army. She quickly realizes it is the same witch who stole her amulet years ago. Upon recognizing Tyne's mother, Malin burns her alive and continues her destruction. At the same time, Gregory and Tyne move closer to their destination when they suddenly spot Alice tied to a wooden post. Gregory wants to kill her, but Tyne stops him and frees her. This turns out to be Alice's plan. She pretends to be helpless to distract Tyne and gain his trust. She kisses Tyne and secretly steals the amulet from his neck before escaping. Enraged, Gregory presses his sword to Tyne's neck and tells him the truth, that Alice never loved him and only came for the amulet. Alice runs toward the forest. As all three enter the forest, Malin's army launches a full attack. Malin's forces throw Tyne and Gregory's companion down into a ravine and capture Gregory, taking him to Malsen. Gregory believes that Tyne and his companion are dead. Tyne has another vision. In it, his mother tells him that she has left this world and reveals that she was a witch. She explains that not every witch is evil and tells Tyne that he is a brave warrior with the power to defeat Malin. Meanwhile, Gregory is brought before Malin. It is the night of the blood moon when she is at her strongest. She now has her amulet whose power could destroy the world. At the same time, Alice learns from a soldier that Malin has had Tyne killed. Furious that Malsen broke her promise, Alice turns against her. Malsen begins her ritual. As moonlight falls on the amulet, its power starts pulling Gregory toward her. Just before the ritual is completed, Alice steps in and pulls the amulet from Malkin's neck. Gregory is instantly freed from her magic. Enraged, Malin transforms into her monstrous form and chases after Alice. But Lizzie, who is Alice's mother, refuses to let Malin harm her. She reveals her true form and confronts Malin in the sky. The two clash in a fierce aerial battle. At the same time, one of Malsen's warriors moves forward to take revenge on Gregory. Gregory challenges him to fight as a human. Meanwhile, Tyne and Gregory's companion arrive at the battlefield. Tyne recovers his amulet, and with its power, he joins the fight against Malkin's army. Together, they begin defeating her soldiers. As the battle continues, Gregory fights Radu, and Alice also joins the fight. Malin tries to kill Alice, but Lizzie steps in and keeps her occupied. Furious at her sister's betrayal, Malin fights Lizzie in the sky. Below, Gregory defeats Radu. Alice is still in danger, but Tyne manages to save her. The two sisters fall toward the ground at high speed. Lizzie begs Malin to spare Alice, but in front of Alice's eyes, Malin kills Lizzie. By now, Malin's army has been destroyed, and her amulet is no longer with her. In her final moments, Malin remembers the time she once shared with Gregory. She still cannot forgive his betrayal. As Gregory approaches her, she grabs him. At that moment, Tyne strikes Malin with his sword, killing her and setting her entire kingdom on fire. Later, Alice comes to see Tyne and says goodbye. When Tyne asks Gregory to leave with him, Gregory tells him that he is now a warrior. He says Tyne should stay behind and protect his land and his people on his own. Tyne and Alice reunite, and with that the movie comes to an end.